easy level puzzle, number 626 from the Sudoku 1000 Easy Sudoku Puzzles. Let me get it set up, and then we'll see if we can solve this. Should be, well, it claims to be easy, right? So we'll find out. If it is, it should be a fairly short investment into this puzzle. Investment of time, that is. All right. Hey, looks like we've got a heart with a, well, maybe it's a dog's face. Ears, eyes, nose in here as well, and the cheeks. Or maybe a cat face. I don't know. Don't have the spiky little cat ears. All right. I got 20 seconds here before I'll start solving it. Swig of Mountain Dew to kind of get my mind waking, or less of a I need to sleep to set up. And there's 20 seconds, so I get to start solving. All right. I have 2 here. And not a lot of help with 2s elsewhere there. One of these 2 is going to be a 1. One of these 2 will be a 1. 4 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. And everything's open here. Okay, I already hit the 2s once. Let's see if we got anything I missed on it. Oh, we get 2 2s here. That means this is a 2. And down here we end up with this being a 2, meaning one of these 2 is going to be a 2. And that means one of these 2 will be a 2, so that isn't, that is. All right, so now we've got 2s taken care of. Mostly sorted. There's a couple that we still have to find, but not as bad. 3s. We got a 3 here. And that's going to say that one of these 5 is going to be a 3. One of these 4 is a 3. One of these 5 is a 3. One of these 3 is a 3. We've already got 3 possibilities here. 6 possibilities here and here and here. So 3s aren't being very useful at the moment. How about 4s? We get a 4 here and a 4 here. Also a 4 here. One of these 3 is a 4. Here we've got 4 possibilities. 4 possibilities here. And 4 here. No, 2 here. We can mark those. 4 possibilities here. And everything's open here. So we do get some markings, not much. 5s. One of these 2 is going to be a 5, not a 4, because of this 5, this 5, and this 5 would block anything up here if we still had it. Over here we've got 4 possibilities, 2 possibilities here, and one of these 2 is going to be a 5, and that doesn't help me. Well, we get 4 possibilities here. That's not maybe one of those. So we're kind of stuck with those 4 here as well. How about 6s? We got 6 here and here. That means one of these 2 is going to be a 6. I got a 6 here and here. Down here we get these 3 are possible 6s. Here we've got 3 possible 6s. Here we've got 3 possible 6s. Got those 2 already marked. So we're on to 7s. One of these 3 is a 7. One of these 2 is a 7. These 3 is a 7, which means this is a 7. Down here we end up with 2 possibilities. And we've got 4 possibilities here. and 2 possibilities here. How about 8s? I've got an 8 here. One of these 2 is an 8. Down here we've got 4 possibilities. But this one also means that there's going to need to be one up over here. So one of these 2 is an 8. I've got 3 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, and 5 here. All right, how about 9s? We got a 9 here and here, which means one of these 2 is a 9. 9 here as well. One of these 2 is a 9. 9's filled up there. One of these 3 is a 9, but we end up with 4 possibilities here. So let's see what else we can do. Do we have any doubles that work out for us? Not right now. However, we've placed a couple of 2s. So does that change anything for 1s? And we get these 2 1s possible now. These 2. And these 4. These 2. These 2. And no, it's not helping much. 2s. 3s would be nice to get something out of, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, one of these 2 is a 3 now. That means one of these 2 will be a 3, and this will be a 3. So we do get some 3s out of that. One of these 3 is a 3. Over here we've got 5 possibilities. 5 possibilities. 5 possibilities. 4 possibilities. Okay. How about 4s? Now that we got 3 moved up. Let's see. All right. 1 and 3s have to be up here. We've got them up here already. So 1, 2, 3, 4s. 4 possibilities for a 5, 6, 7. 3 possibilities for an 8. And a 9 given. All right. Been a long time since I had to flood fill a easy puzzle, but looks like that's what we're going to do. All right. So flood fill just means I go through and fill in all of the possibilities that can be in a square. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're good there. Over here we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these 3 is a 7. And one of these 5 is an 8. And we've got a 9 already up here. All right, I got 4 possibilities for a 1 here. I got the 2 for 2 already marked. We've got 5 possibilities for 3. 4 possibilities for 4. 5. 3 possibilities for a 6. A 7, 2 for an 8 already marked. 9 already marked. For 3. So these 2 can't be 4s or 3s, or 3 here. It's going to help at some point. Don't know which. Oh, this one can't be a 3. That makes this a 3. That means, yep, one of those 2 is a 3. All right. 1, 3 here didn't change anything else out there. All right. 1's all over the place here. 2, 3's all over the place here. 4, 5s here, 6. One of these 3 is a 6. We got a 7 down here, one of those 2 places. 8, 2 possibilities, and a 9 given. So 1, 2, what about 3s here? We got like 4 places. 5s, we get 4 possibilities for 5. 6 and 7 and 8 are on the board here. One of these 2 is a 9. So neither of these are going to be 5s. That means we got a 2, 3 here. That means this is going to be a 9. Oh, hold on. We're missing something. Did I clean up something else? Yes, I did. Possibility of a 5 here. What am I missing? I don't see any 4s in here. One of these 4 is going to be a 4. All right, that changes a little bit, but we do still have the 9, 3 pair up here. So neither of these can be a 3. Also, this can't be a 3, and we don't have a 9 or a 3 on any of those. So down here, we got a 1 and a 2. I can't have a 3 in these 2 or this one, so we've got 3 possibilities here. We've got 4, everything looks like it's available for being a 4 at the moment. That may change. One of these 2 is a 5. One of these 2 is a 6. We got a 7. One of these 4 is an 8. And one of these 4 is a 9. All right, 1's 2. So one of these 5 is going to be a 3. We got 3 possibilities of. Oops, that's not it. Of a 4 here. We got a 5 already. 4 possibilities for 6. We've got 4 possibilities for a 7. Helps if I'm using the right digit. How about 8s? Looks like everything's available to be an 8 at the moment. Nope, not here. These 2 can't be 8, and it's 3. All right, and a 9. Looks like we get a 9 in one of these 3 spots. All right, over here, we've got a 1 and a 2 and a 3 already on the board. 4 at the top says one of these 4 is going to be a 4, but it can't be one of these 2 because they're locked in here. How about 5s? We've got a 5 on the already. We've got 4 possibilities for a 6. We've got 2 possibilities for a 7 already marked. And we've got a bunch of possibilities for 8. Maybe that'll change. All right. So 4-3 combination here blocks 4s and 3s out of the rest of this column. See if we can see anything else like that around here. Can't see that, but neither of these, or none of these 3 can be a 5. This can't be a 5, so that's a 5. So now we got 9-3, 4-9-3, 4-9-3. 9-3-9-3 here. That meant none of these could be a 9 or a 3, which doesn't affect us too much. Ooh, great. We got this narrowed down to an 8, did we? Let's check that. I do not see a 1. Oh, there's a 1 in one of these 2, so that can't be 1. That means this one gets to be a 1 because it can't be here. How about 2s? We've got a 2, 3, 4. What 5s? That can't be a 5. That can't be a 5. One of these 2 has to be a 5. Looks like this one has to be a 5. Okay, we have something messed up. All right, let's start from scratch with doing a flood from the beginning. So reset the puzzle. One of these three is going to be a 1. One of these three is going to be a 1, but not this one. One of these 4 is going to be a 1. Got 6 possibilities for a 1 here, and 2 possibilities for a 1 here. All right, and then 2 possibilities down here. 2s, we get 2 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. A 2 drops in here. That means we've got 4 possibilities for 2 here. 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 possibilities for a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities for a 3 there. 5 possibilities for a 3 here. 4 possibilities for a 3 here. Everything's open for a 3 at the moment here. Here we get everything being possible for 3 and 3 possibilities here. 4s, one of these 2 will be a 4. One of these 4 will be a 4. One of these 4 will be a 4. Here we've got 4 possibilities as well. 3 possibilities for 4 here, and everything's open for 4 over here for now. 5s. One of these 5 will be a 5. One of these 3 will be a 5. Oh, not this one. So 2 for a 5 possibilities for a 5 here. 3 possibilities. Nope. 2 possibilities for a 5 here. Here we've got 3 possibilities. We have 2 possibilities as well. Here we get 4 possibilities. 6s. So we get 2 possibilities for a 6 down here. Here we've got 3 possibilities. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. All right, 7s. We've got a 7 here and here. One of these will be a 7. I've got 3 possibilities for a 7 there. 4 possibilities for a 7 here. 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 5 down here. And 2 here. 8s. We get 3 possibilities for an 8 here. 4 here. 4 possibilities for an 8 here. 2 here. 4 here. 5 possibilities here. And 6 possibilities here. 9s, we get 2 possibilities for a 9 here. 2 here. 2 here. Oh, no. No 9s here. Okay. So 2, 3, 4 possibilities for a 9 here. Here we end up with 3 possibilities. Already marked those 2, and I believe that is everything I can mark right now. So 1 and 3 are marked off here, also 2, so or 1 and 9, 1 and 7. To verify that that is a 3, we get a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So yes, this is a 3. Turns that into a 7. This becomes 8 out of 3. 2. 1 and 3 here means this is a 7. 4, 5, 4, 5, 8, 8, 5 over here doesn't help me in the moment. However, we are now down to a single place for a 7 here. Takes care of that. 8, 5, 8, 5, 1, 8, 1, 3, 8, 3, 8, 5. This is the only 2 in the row, so that becomes a 2. Let's see. Ah, 9393 means that can't be a 3. A little help, not much at the moment, but we'll see. 8171 189 789. Ah, nope. 7893 7893. And not as much help as I would have liked. Eight, 6. 8, 6, 2. Only 2 in the column and the square. So that takes care of that. One of these two is going to be a 2. One of these two will be a 2. Come back to those. Now I got 8, 6 there. Any place else that makes useful sense? No. 4, 6. 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8, 5. Okay. I jinxed myself with saying this is supposed to be an easy puzzle, didn't I? All right. Well, let's go with one of these two, either the 1, 9 or the 1, 3. Let's go with the 1, 3 here. Gives me a 6, 8, and 3. 1, 8, 1, 5, 1, 5, 7, 1, 7, and that gives me a hole. So it's not the 1, 3. That suggests this will be a 1, this will be a 3. Doesn't help me there much, but I do get this 5 out of the way now. 7, 6. 4, 6. Nope, not a lot of help there. On the other hand, it didn't give me a hole, so we can move on to the 9 3s possible here. 3 and 9. Does that do anything for us? Well, now I got a 4, 9, 4, 9, so this becomes 5. This becomes an 8, this becomes a 4. That opens a 3 and 8, 5, and a 1 here. A 4 here, that turns that into an 8. 2 and 5 here, 1 and 4 as a result. 6, 8, 3, 5 here. 6, 7, 1, 8. Now I've got a hole there. So let's back that out to the 9, 3 and flip those. Does not say that this will come into a rapid solution either, but we're back to having a 5 here, 8 and 4 here now. 3, 8, 5, 1, 6 down here, 4, 8, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 1, 8, and now we're at that same problem. Did I miss placing a digit here? Let's see, 1, 2. So one of these could be a 3. Yes, that can be a 3. So let's go with that for, it was a 3 for now. That gives me a hole here. All right, let's back up to the 9, 3 and see if I can earmark a 3 into this square here. One of these 2, 3 possibility. All right. And now let's try the 3-9 combination here, because this was one of the places where I had a hole in the earlier pass. Gives me back to 5 here, 8 and 4, 8, 5, 1 and 3, 6, 1, 8, 6 pair there, 4, 8, 6 here now, 8 here, 2, 5, 3, nope, 2, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6 here, 7, 3 pairs. We get to hang on to that a little bit. We still have a hole down here. Did I miss 3s in here? Nope, we've got 3s down here and here. But that's not it. What am I missing in this row? Looks like I'm missing a 1. So, this or this can't be a 1. Okay, let's run through that again. So, the moment we've got this as possibly being a 1, I'm going to do that. That becomes a 3, this becomes a 1. 7, 8, 5, 6 here. Makes that a 1, this becomes a 4. A 7, 3 pair here. 9, 3 pair here. That causes a problem. So, let's try the 1 back up here. That turns this into a 6, an 8, and a 3. All right. That makes this an 8. This becomes a 3. This becomes a 1 and a 7 here. We got a pair of 5s here. Ah, we didn't drop into 3s. Actually, we did drop into... No, we did not drop into 3s. All right. Back to that 1. One of these looks like I've got 4 possible places for 3. 5 possible places for 3 here. Anything else? Look at this. 93493 This can't be a 4, or it can't be a 9 or a 3. We already have this marked. So this becomes a 5. Then we can drop the 8 and the 4 here. 3, 8, 1, and 5 here. 6 here. That makes a 1 here. 8, 6 pair. 4, 8 here. 6, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 7. 8 here. 6, 3, 1, 3, 6, 6. Or 1, 3, 1, 3. One of these two has to be a 1. So one of these two has to be a 1. Don't know which yet, though. All right. Two possibilities of a 5 there. 4 here. 2 possibilities here. Not an 8, not an 8. 4, 8, or if one of these two is an 8, one of these two is an 8, therefore not an 8, not an 8. This is an 8. That becomes a 1. This becomes a 3, a 7, and a 9. 1, 6, 1, 3, 6, 3. Not a lot of help. 4, 6, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 6. 4, 6, 3. Singleton 7 in the column now. And a square. Now we get a 2 and a 3 here. That changes this to being a 5, a 1, and a 4 here. 1 and 3, or 2 here. 6 and 5 there. 3, 4, 6 pair. 6, 4, 6, 5, 8, 9, 3, 4, 3, 9, 3, 1. And we solve it down here with a 4 and an 8. Wow, 29 minutes for an easy puzzle. That's a lot longer than I was expecting. I hope you had a good time. Maybe at my expense, maybe not. Look forward to chatting with you again sometime soon. Feel free to drop a hello in the chat if you're watching. Tell me how much of a fool I am for having to take almost half an hour to solve an easy puzzle. It happens. Don't claim to be perfect by any means. We'll see if we can do a better job tomorrow. It's a Tuesday, so we got both a medium and an easy puzzle. And maybe the medium will solve faster than the easy. It happens. In any case, we look forward to talking with you again tomorrow. Take care, everybody.